author of the book Missy Faith, Ronda Holtorf. A round of applause.
Hello.
All right.
He's already told you that I'm 73 years young. I do enjoy, I live in Marina, California. I don't know if you know that. It's near Monterey on our central coast, a little south from here. I love creating things. I just spoke to our lovely lady Barbara, and she is a crafter also. So we had a good conversation about that, why we do crafting. I am a painter. I have sold some paintings. I sew. I love to garden, but most of all, I love to play golf with my husband and my girlfriends in Monterey. So let's start with something fun. A hungry lion was roaming in the jungle looking for something to eat. When he came upon two men, one man was sitting under a tree reading a book. The other man was writing in a notebook. So the lion pounced on the man reading the book and devoured him. Because even the king of jungle knows that readers digest and writers cramp. Okay, one more. Lighten the load here. Okay, so if Moses came down from the mountain today with the 10 Commandments, he would probably spend the next 5 years trying to get it published.
They're great.
Okay, so ReadersMagnet has allowed me to share my first 2 books, I Am Me and Yo Soy Yo. I Am Me, as he said, is the Spanish version of I Am Me. So, as the year's events splashed on our TVs and other communication devices, I was finding myself getting depressed from what I was seeing on the TV and in the world and in our country. People were being marginalized and put down for who and what they are and believe. The COVID-19 pandemic was ravaging people's lives, and fear of the unknown gripped the world and our personal lives. The way I deal with this kind of bad news, it makes me feel bad, it gets me depressed, is I go to my craft room and I start a project. And usually by the end of the time I finish the project, my head is in a better place. So one morning, I was having coffee out on my patio, listening to the ocean waves, when suddenly a voice came in my head. It says, write a book. Well, I talk to myself a lot, and I answer myself a lot. And so I said, right, I'm going to write a book. Are you kidding me right now? That's not going to happen. And I just poo-pooed the idea. Let it go. So as the days passed and the mornings passed, and I kept having that voice come to me every morning while I was having my coffee, I finally decided, look, I'm going to get rid of that voice. And I'm going to start maybe writing some things down. So I started writing things down, just random thoughts. And finally I said, well, let me write it down into something that would make sense. So this is what I wrote. This is dedicated to all the me's of the world. You are a me. Some me's are a he, some me's are a she. Me's can be whatever me's want to be. Some me's are different colors. Me's of different colors are still a me. Some me's come from different places on this planet we call Earth. They are still a me. Some me's talk in a different language. Words we know that mean the same to our me, but not to another me. They're still a me. So I finished that, and I was really proud of it. And I thought, well, okay, maybe I am going to write a book, but how do I start? What do I do? I got to create a character, some kind of maybe icon, because I grew up watching Disney and way back when, and they all had different characters, and so I had to have a character. Now for Missy Faith. In 2019, my husband and I decided we wanted to live our dream to live by the ocean. So we sold everything. We sold our house. We sold everything in our house. We packed up our 4 cats, Missy Faith, Margot, Chocolat, and Goofy. And we moved to Marina. I love creatures of all kinds. I've had lots and lots of animals of all kinds. Usually I would bring them home and to my mother's dismay. So the inspiration for Missy Faith Got Lost is based on a true event. When we came to live in our house in Marina, she went under a hole in the fence and we lost her. We couldn't find her. We didn't know the neighborhood. We were brand new, so it was just devastating. We thought we had lost Missy Faith. The thing about Missy Faith is that she's blind. So she just goes wherever she thinks she's going. So it took us hours, but thank God we did find her. So let's sit back, find your child in you, and enjoy a story about Missy Faith. The 3 other cats are making their journey to the forest because they were told by their friends that it's possible that Missy Faith could be in this forest. That they could see trees and things and mountains in the distance from their house, but they never would go there because it looked like it was just too far away. So they finally make it. They have quite a journey, quite an experience making it to the forest, and finally they see someone introduces themselves to the 4 cats, and her name is Queenie. Queenie's a bobcat. Well, they recognize Queenie for being a cat, so they feel kind of comfortable with her. And so Queenie says, well, if you're looking for Missy Faith, I think we need to go to the waterfall. Well, they don't know what a waterfall is, but whatever Queenie says must be the truth. So we'll follow you, Queenie, and they did. They blindly followed her, and they have their experiences with Queenie, and it's fun to listen to what they did. I dedicated this to my husband, Jim, my cat, Scooby, Margot, Chocolat, and Missy Faith, because without Jim's love and patience, I would not have succeeded writing this book. My fur babies are my life. What else can I say? So, hopefully, I have a few years left on this earth and enjoy my life living by the ocean, playing golf. And I gotta say that this experience and meeting you all will carry me for a really long time. This has been just amazing. And I want to thank the ReadersMagnet staff. We had some little bumps in the road, but we got over it. So I want to thank you for letting me present I Am Me, Yo Soy Yo, Missy Faith Got Lost, and be your own me in whatever you do going forward.